brings us the driver who'll be starting back in position number 19. From Cheshire, Connecticut, car number 8 for Nick Salva.
In 18th position, it'll be the 00. Membrino Racing brings us Tommy Membrino Jr.
Moving now into position number 17. Driving car number 32 out of Southbury, Connecticut, Michael Jervis Jr.
TSI Harley-Davidson is a sponsor of car number 22. From Wellington, the Grenade, Sean Foster.
Causes Central Auto Sales brings us the number 66. Out of Cronwell, Connecticut, they refer to him as the Bulldog. It is Eric Burns.
And here is one of the founding fathers of the SK Modified Division in car number 76. Bowles Chrysler Dodge Jeep is a sponsor for the Ellington Express. Tommy Bowles.
Kind of appropriately starting in lucky position number 13. From Somers, Connecticut, the Horsepower Hills Farms, number 10, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Avery.
Then it will be car number 99, starting 12th, a driver from Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania, in the Napa Van Wickle Auto Supply car, the two-time reigning champion of the SK Modifieds, the Red Baron, Rowan Pennick.
Scheduled to start in the 11th starting position, 5 rows back to the inside. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the current point leader, driving the Scavora Racing S&S Asphalt Paving, number 50. Would you welcome from Roxbury, Connecticut, car number 50 for Chase Dowling.
Now we move into the top 10. This driver, a very dramatic winner a week ago in car number 3 from Meriden, Connecticut. He is in the Napa Fazzino Auto Parts sponsored car, a driver known as Matty Ice, Matt Galco.
Starting in position number 9. This gentleman sits behind the wheel of the Cooker construction machine. The Pro Chassis car from Somers, Connecticut, car number 81 for Todd Owen.
For years, one of the front runners in the SK Modifieds in car number 88 from Berlin, Connecticut, in the Wheelers Auto, Dunleavy's truck and trailer repair car, it is Kid Rock, Keith Rocco.
In the 7th starting position, it'll be car number 49. Advice 1 brings us this competitor from Tallinn, Connecticut, feature event winner Ronnie Williams.
This driver, a former champion in the SK Lights, already has a win in 2017. In the Hocon Industrial Gas sponsored number 31 car from Newtown, Connecticut, Steve Kopchik.
Starting in position number 5, this will be the number 17. Ladies and gentlemen, the GP Fence car from Wilbraham, Massachusetts, would you welcome Glenn Reen.
The police dispatcher from Springfield will be in car number 24, and he'll be starting 4th. He's from Palmer, Massachusetts, in the Rad Auto Machine car. Here is Josh Wood.
Deer-free Summers Armor Deer Repellent brings us car number 25 from North Haven, Connecticut. Would you welcome Tyler Hines?
And now it is time to meet the drivers who will be bringing the field around. In car number 11, in the Homo Brothers Hot Dogs car, a third-generation driver and 3-time champion here at Stafford from Berlin, Connecticut, Tony Membrino Jr.
And ladies and gentlemen, he'll be starting in position number 1. He is Stafford's all-time winningest driver, the one, the only, driving the M&T Enterprises, the car, the tick-free Mike car. Ladies and gentlemen, from Plainville, Connecticut, the one, the only, TC Ted Christopher. As the starting field is prepared and staged before you, ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready to begin with the most famous words in motorsports. Matt Buckler will join us.
Okay, let's get ready to go. Gentlemen, start your engines.
There's nothing like it, the sound of raw horsepower, the men that live by the grace of God. Ted Christopher starting on the inside of row number 1, no stranger to winning here at Stafford.
And when this motorsports loses a colleague and loses a great driver, this is how his fellow competitors say goodbye. With the formation you will see right in front of you, the number 1 position is left vacant. That's where Ted Christopher is, as 21 other drivers say goodbye tonight for a guy that they celebrated with, walked with, competed with, and just enjoyed a lot of time with. Ted Christopher, his memory right now alongside Tony Membrino Jr. in the front row.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you in turn number 4 to get up out of your seats. Wave. Hold up those fingers. Remember, we told you that it is going to be one finger on the right hand and one on the left hand and 3 on the right hand.
Said it best without saying anything. The number 13. Now remember, we will need you on your feet again.
Yes.
On lap number 13. So when you see the 13 clicker on the scoreboard, we need you to stand up again, put out the 13 sign, and just a lap of silence as we remember all the good times that Ted Christopher has brought us for more than 30 years. Whether it was in an SK Modified, in a full-fendered car in the Busch North, in a Pro Stock,
in a Super Modified,
and of course, in a Whelen Modified Tour car. It didn't matter what. Ted Christopher, for 33 years, was a man to beat here at Stafford.
This time, they head down into turn number 3. They've saluted Ted Christopher. The entire field of competitors. They've given him the send-off. Ladies and gentlemen, here they come again for the final time. Give that wave. Get ready. It's showtime. And here is Matt Buckler with the start of tonight's main event.
Well, Les Rowan had to make a detour through pit road, but he is back at the rear of the field with Kurt Brainerd, who said Teddy Christopher pushed him to the track tonight. He had not been here in 2 years. So now, we will move the field up into its regular starting position as Tony Membrino, looking for his first ever Stafford win. And ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for liftoff. As they go to the field, Tony Membrino leads into the front, and the memory of Ted Christopher is not far away.
Meanwhile, Josh Wood moves into the runner-up spot. Trouble down the back straightaway. The Williams car drops off the pace. Back up front. They cling and they clang. Trouble now.
It goes up in the air.
Wild chain of events off turn number 4.
That didn't count, but
Chase Dowling going into, and John Gates has more with Dan Avery. John?
Okay, a very dejected Dan Avery, the 10A car into the wall hard, man. What happened there going into turn number 4?
Not really sure. I'd have to look at the replay, but everybody got crossed up in front of me. The track was all clogged up and nowhere to go, and next thing I knew, I was airborne.
All right, a tough break for a veteran driver, Dan Avery.
Meanwhile, Rowan Pennick, along with Todd Owen, come back out of the paddock area. No laps are up on the board. We're about ready to refire them. Gambato on the starter stand. Here they come. Green flag is out.
Good run from Tyler Hines. Let's see if he can get the lead away from Membrino.
Membrino guards the spot.
Car in the corner. Looks like maybe the 45.
Yes, it is, Matt. It's car number 45. And that is Joey Muchacharo Jr. off to a tough start.
And this race is
Friday night, as he ran side by side with Chase Dowling, lap after lap after lap. But it was Galco who's definitely shown tremendous improvement in 2017. Here they come. They fire the engines. The green is out. And Marino brings it to the bottom of the racetrack. Up the hill, here comes Tyler Hines. Meanwhile, Glenn Reen goes from the outside to the inside. Bim, bam, boom. They bump and they grind as they thunder back to the line. Almost 3 wide. Ronnie Williams would have been almost considered out of this after a spin before we completed 1 lap to the infield. But now he is running to the outside, row number 2. Ronnie Williams brings Matt Galco, Eric Burke, the Bulldog, to the front of the class. Off the turn. Tyler Hines is still the leader. Side-by-side racing Matt for the runner-up spot. And no one is giving an inch.
And Tony Membrino on the inside, getting a threat. The jet stream is friendly to Ronnie Williams as he tries to blow by Tony Membrino. Now as they push it down the backstretch, Membrino having the run of the 2017 season for him.
The story can be said just as impressive as Matt Galco, the neon orange and black number 3 car. And here comes Eric Burke from Bulldog. 5 cars run under a blanket off the turn. It's still the 25 in command. The cream is starting to rise to the top. Here comes Keith Rocco, Glenn Reen, Copsick, all marching forward.
So the Meriden Militia is in the 3rd row. Matt Galco to the inside. Eric Burke to the outside. Tony Membrino is hanging tough alongside Ronnie Williams in the 49. They're all trying to corral the 25 of Tyler Hines, looking for his first ever Stafford victory.
There's no question about it, but second becomes the hot spot. Further back in the field, Nick Salva was in trouble. Short-lived Todd Owen starting to come back to life. Meanwhile, back up front, second becomes the hot spot of the racetrack. Here comes Matt Galco, showing that it was no fluke. Car number 3. Galco on the inside 1 week ago. He ran side-by-side with Chase Dowling for over 20 laps. The cream is starting to rise to the top.
Keith Rocco in that top half. He is currently in 8th, and his teammate Michael Jarvis is behind him in the 82. Also some tough riding for Eric Burke on the outside, trying to stay with Glenn Reen.
It's tough racing. Right at the front of the field, side by side and wheel to wheel. Now all of a sudden moving in is Michael Jarvis.
Tommy Bowles in John Deere country on the grass. And that car is not moving. And now the yellow flag is moving instead as Tommy Bowles gets kicked to the wayside on lap number 9. And that is our 3rd yellow. And don't forget, in 3 laps, we are ready for our special tribute. So we need everybody getting ready to stand up and make that Christopher sign. That'll be coming up very shortly in this race.
We are on lap number 9, working to the magic number of 13. Lights are off on the safety vehicle at the point. And so far, Tyler Hines has done a masterful job of holding on. Membrino has never left the top 2. Ronnie Williams, Matt Galco, Glenn Reen, Eric Burke, Keith Rocco.
And Tyler Hines has done better than hold on. He's been able to pull away. We'll see if he can now. And the jump goes to Tony Membrino.
Membrino puts that Raceworks chassis car to the front of the field. That's a former Wheeler Modified Tour car that Eddie Flemke had a tremendous amount of success with.
And it is Hines trying to swashbuckle his way back into the lead. But Membrino getting a helping hand from Matt Galco. So Membrino catapults his way back into the lead. And a charge coming up from the inside by Hines.
Here comes Galco on the outside of the 2nd row. Meanwhile, Williams is there to the bottom. Glenn Reen, and outside of him is Eric Burke.
And right behind Burke is the 88 of Keith Rocco as he tries to helter-skelter his way toward the front. It is Hines surrounded by the enemy as Williams behind him. To the outside of him is Membrino as we head to lap number 12.
12th circuit. They head down into turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Out in front, it is Tyler Hines as they make some noise coming off turn 4.
And we need everybody to stand up. It is a 13th tribute lap to 10.
Still remains Tyler Hines. Right there with him, Glenn Reed. Trouble now. They come together slightly down the back straightaway. But out in front, it's Williams now, the star of the show.
And Ronnie Williams looking for his second win of the season. Keith Rocco is moved to the outside. Can he get to jump on Glenn Reed? Yes, he can. And now he is going after Tyler Hines in the fight for second. Bottom shot from Rocco.
Rocco puts it to the bottom. It sticks like glue. Off the turn, Keith Rocco moves into second. Second just isn't good enough. Meanwhile, Glenn Reed starts to work over Tyler Hines. But out in front, the Rabbit chased by the dogs, the big dog. And of course, it's Ronnie Williams.
And in his hip pocket is Keith Rocco as they rolling dervish their way into the second corner. In third is Tyler Hines, but here comes Glenn Reed underneath him. And Rocco is going for the lead.
The patented Rocco Christopher move makes its presence as Keith Rocco pulls into the lead. And now, Williams is the tail that wags the dog. Back to the third spot. Here comes Glenn Reed. Moving to the inside of Tyler Hines. Wood is there, and so isn't Michael Jervis.
And let's see if Reed can get underneath. He's on the verge of doing that. Michael Jervis in a Keith Rocco owned car. He is in the upper tier of the field in 8th place. Keith Rocco has not had a win all season, but he is halfway home to try to pull it off.
This time, back to the stripe. Half of the event is all but history. Keith Rocco in command. Williams is in second. Glenn Reed is in the third spot. All of a sudden, Owen is in trouble at the bottom of the top 10.
Topchick making a move underneath Jarvis. That is a fight for the number 6 position, and Topchick is able to jet stream his way into the top 6.
Thompson isn't done yet. Meanwhile, Owen goes to the outside of Foster. That's a battle shaping up for the 9th and 10th spot. Sean Foster turning some heads here today.
Boy, he sent it in coming off of turn number 4, but he can't get close enough to Owen to make a move. He is not giving up. Look at him in turn number 2. Trying to boogie his way is Sean Foster, and once again, Owen is able to hold him off.
Clock is ticking, 22 of 40, now complete. Further back at the bottom of the top 10, Eric Byrne gets a second win, car number 66. Currently sitting in 11, battling with Foster and Owen to get into the top 10.
And look at Rowan Pennick. He is behind the number 96 of Brainerd. So Rowan Pennick, he is on the lead lap. So what a resurgence and a resurrection for that team. And Reed holding off Tyler Hines. Hines is still a top 5 car, and so is Josh Wood. So a couple of newcomers to the Stafford top 5 with 15 laps to go.
Rowan Pennick has worked his way back into the top 13. He's up to 12th now.
But they must have a miracle worker on that team. They have made the car better. Here is Keith Rocco. retired his red number 88, brought another one of his number 88 cars out here, and it has done the trick so far as he continues to pull away from Ronnie Williams. The action is for third, and that's where Reen and Hines are hanging out.
All of a sudden, Josh Wood gets sideways in turn number 2. That forced him from the 5th spot to drop back to position number 7.
Now Kopchik making a move against Hines. Bottom shot. And he almost had a little bit of a disaster, but was able to bring it back in 5th place. Bold move that time by Kopchik. Keith Rocco living the life of luxury at the front of the field. There is probably no more emotional driver out there right now than Keith Rocco.
28 circuits complete. Keith Rocco driving like a man possessed in honor of his hero. Out in front. Meanwhile, Williams in second. Third, still held by Glenn Reen, but a strong battle for fourth between Tyler Hines, Kopchik, Michael Jervis, and Josh Wood.
Here comes Kopchik down under the 25 of Hines as he tries to skyscraper his way underneath. Good move by Kopchik, and he is now into the top 4.
Keith Rocco turning the quickest laps of the event, 19:289. Williams in second, 19:456. Less than 10 laps. Keith Rocco dominant at the point.
Rocco has led before in the late stages of a race this season at Stafford, and has let it slip away from him. But right now, he has a stranglehold of the lead. Williams in second, but it's a distant second. The action is going to be between Reen and Kopchik for the top 3.
There's no question about it. Reen can't shake off Kopchik, who's come from the rear of the field, involved in the jingle early. A little further back, it is Michael Jervis trying to hold off the opposition of Wood, and Membrino comes back to life.
And the 11 car, it has lost something since earlier in the race, and he is trying to approach the back bumper of the Josh Wood car. And his outside is Michael Jervis.
Kopchik now pulls down underneath Glenn Reen. Kopchik has moved on to the podium. He is up to the 3rd spot. Glenn Reen isn't done yet. And here comes Tyler Hines again, making his presence known. 34 laps.
Now Keith Rocco started in 8th. He was able to move into the lead, went to the outside groove early, and that I think helped him. So he continues to stretch out his lead over Steve Kopchik in car number 31. What a performance by Kopchik. Ronnie Williams in second, but here comes Kid Rock as he is closing in on his first win of the season.
36 laps are now completed up on the board. Keith Rocco has been the dominant car. Williams setting in second. Third on back, it's been a dogfight, and Kopchik has been holding off all of the opposition there.
Kopchik might have passed more cars than anyone in this race. Here comes Kid Rock. Almost coronation time as Rocco is able to blast his way down the backstretch. And here comes Ronnie Williams. But Ronnie Williams is about 2 turns behind him. 2 to go for Rocco.
Rocco takes it down to the bottom of turn number 1.
And here comes Kid Rock as he is still in a hurry. He dive bombs his way into turn number 3. Here comes C88 in turn number 4. The white flag is out. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of nowhere is Ted Christopher. The field is into turn 1. Ted goes to the bottom. He's headed to the front.
Ted Christopher works his magic out to the outside. Christopher will challenge Rocco. Turn number 3.
They head to the backstretch. Christopher trying to do what he has done 130 times before. Go into the lead.
Off turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Ted Christopher has done it. He's taking down the most important win of his career. Ted Christopher will always be in our hearts forever. Ted Christopher will win tonight's events.
Just like we have seen 131 times before, Ted Christopher wins at Stafford.